G'day and welcome back to Duxler Gaming and our Let's Play series here on Willamina Forest. This is our 24-day seasons challenge coupled with a very hard build your own map, which is just filled full of forestry. And we are just getting back into it. So we finished off the last episode doing our extension to one of our other fields, the northern extension up there, which we've now finished. We finished cutting down all the trees. We've just got the stumps to grind now. And so as we said, we're going to come down here and finalise this little field. We're just going to remove all the trees from here, and then we'll come in and get all the stumps out of here. And then hopefully we'll have this one finished in time as well, ready for planting. I've got a funny feeling that in the next day, the next game day, so day 12 of spring, we should have high enough ground temps to actually start planting some of our crops. And if that's the case, I would like to have this one ready to go as well. So the pressure's on to get this done. It's now 3 o'clock in the afternoon, game time, and we really just want to get this done if I can actually manage to stop playing bumper cars with the trees. Alright, so all we're going to do is just going to randomly drive around, collect all the trees as best we possibly can, offload the wood chips and make a bit of money at the time while making sure we get this all finished off. Alright, so I hope everyone is doing really well. This episode has been recorded pretty much straight on the back of the other episode, apart from actually doing a little bit of extra work, obviously. But we want to continue on. We want to get to the point where we're at least putting some crops in the ground. Then we can spend some time doing some seeding and all that sort of stuff before we get back into expanding our farm and everything else. And in fact, that's what we might do today. We might actually just spend the money, just make the decision on where we're going to extend, so at least we have that going forward, that after we finish sowing all of our fields, we can actually have a idea of what we're going to do next, which is where we're going to next expand. Now I have decided in that period of time that we are going to buy the southern plot of land, so we're going to head south from where we currently are and do some farming around through that area. Again, haven't done a tour down there to see what the land is actually like, apart from actually one of our early episodes driving down to that area and showing how overgrown it is with trees. We haven't actually checked out the lay of the land per se to know that if we've got very flat land or very hilly land or whatever down in that area. So we will find that out together when we go down there with the T-Rexes, the chainsaw and the Brooks and the overloader, and continue to spread our farm out as best we possibly can. Alright, so now I'm full. We might as well just, there's the road that goes back up to the farm there, so you can see the farm just through the trees there, so we might as well just take this road straight down and out to the sell point. Just as convenient as coming in any other way. I was going to try and turn around all the trees. This way at least we've actually got a relatively clear path to get out to the road, well, what you would call a road, and then down to the sell point, past the service station obviously. We still haven't been in and cleaned up that one stump that's left on this field over to our right. We will do that at some point, particularly before we actually sow any seeds. But for the moment it's okay, we don't have to worry about too much. Alright, so spout up. Drive over and offload. Just over halfway. Just going to take a quick drink to wet the whistle. Alright, and that's done. We're going to head back in and continue on. So just those few trees out already, you can see how quickly it starts thinning out. Actually looks like there's a bit of land through here. But the tree coverage is substantial, so you can just imagine how many trees. In fact, I've got no idea how many trees we probably chopped down to this point in time. We'll actually have to go and have a look at the stats, I guess, and see, and that's if it keeps track of it all. So I would imagine there'd be a significant number of trees gone already. Being a little bit difficult to get to the tree at the moment. This configuration does work very well. Yes, it's probably not very realistic, but hey, I mean, I've seen some very, very unrealistic things done in Farming Simulator, and it doesn't necessarily mean it hasn't just been me either. So yes, but it works. It works. And there's no reason why, in reality, someone couldn't get an auger wagon and modify it to do it, and you probably wouldn't need to do that much in the way of modification. It just depends on if there's any sieves or filters or anything in there that may sort of get blocked with the size of the wood chips. It also depends on how big the wood chips are you're sort of putting in there. But yeah, so I don't see it being that unrealistic myself. But doesn't matter. It's fit for purpose for us at the moment, and that's what we're going to use. Unless, of course, you want to see us go down to a 5,000 litre trailer and chop down one tree, then go and offload the wood chips. And then that would become a very tedious, long and boring series, especially on 24-day seasons. But I don't think I'd be able to do it. I'd end up being in the psych ward at the local hospital, I think. All right. So we are getting very close now to, well, a lot closer, I say very close, to D-Day or Class Day for the Class DLC of Farming Simulator 19. We're also getting very close to the 1 year anniversary of Farming Simulator 19. So yeah, tell me what you thought about Farming Simulator 19. I have got a special video coming out very soon. I'm just still polishing it off. In relation to Farming Sim in its first year for FS19. But tell me what you think in the comments. What's good, bad and indifferent as far as you're concerned with FS19? Most of my regulars have already teed off and told me what they've thought about it in Discord, where we had a bit of a discussion about it and asked for opinions and all that sort of stuff. So let me know what you think. What's been good, what's been bad, and what's been indifferent. I know another YouTuber, whose name should not be mentioned, has already done a video on what would you like to see in Farming Simulator 21. I mean, we could discuss that sort of stuff too, but I really don't see the point because, I mean, for myself, Giants really dropped the ball a lot with this version of the game. But I don't want to ruin my upcoming video by going into that too much, but they sold themselves so short with this game, and they had so many problems on release that it was a little bit disappointing. I still don't think it's anywhere near as good a game as 17, but now with seasons out and all that sort of stuff, it's a little bit better now, and it's actually more playable, in my opinion, than what it was previously. Probably purely from the fact of the seasons perspective. But anyway, yeah, so let me know in the comments down below. Got to refrain myself. I start talking about things like that and I tend to want to go and start having a little bit of a rant, bit of a chat about it. But I certainly don't want to do that because it will spoil, like I said, the upcoming video that should be out very, very soon, hopefully. A few technical things I need to finish on it, and then it should be good to publish. Anyway, all right. So we haven't heard from Eustace, so we think he must still be in the forest somewhere. But I haven't had any phone calls from his wife or anything worried about him, so she might be enjoying the peace and quiet. So yeah, if anyone happens to see him anywhere, just let him know that we're not really looking for him. I mean, let him know we're looking for him. Yeah, we may well see him back here on the channel sometime in the nearish future. And again, let me know in the comments down below. Did you enjoy the episodes with both JJ and Eustace with us on the farm? Would you like to see more of it? Let me know down below in the comments. The more of you that say you enjoyed it and you probably would like to see it, the more chance there is of it happening and happening more often. So it's your opportunity. If you don't want to see it, didn't like it, then either don't say anything or tell me the same in the comments, and we can make sure that doesn't happen either. But I must say, I mostly had very positive comments in relation to the episodes with Eustace, and I must say I always enjoy spending a bit of time with him. So it's certainly not, as much as I may joke around and say it is, it's not a chore to spend time playing with Eustace in Farming Sim, but don't tell him that publicly, okay? This message will self-destruct in 30 seconds. Alright, so we're getting close. Well, I think we're getting close. We'll turn around and see how many trees we've got left. It feels like we're getting close. Oh, and I'm full. So again, we'll go down offload. Oh, we've had a, yeah, we're not that far off actually. Pretty close. Drop this load off, possibly one more, and then it'll just be tidying up, I think. It's not an overly big field, this one actually. Alright, pipe out. And offload. All right. And we're all done. All right, off we go again. So while we're doing this as well, and we're talking about comments and stuff, if you have any suggestions, now, I mean, obviously I don't do much in the way of forestry. I think that's pretty evident and has been pretty evident since we started. If there's anything you think that might be useful, mod-wise, or anything else, then let us know in the comments, or come and let us know on Discord. Discord's probably even better in that regard, and we'll have a look at it. I'm going to be after different buildings and stuff like that. Don't worry about animal pens, I've got them sorted. I've got some great mods from Vanquished, who's a mate of our good mate GTX. So they'll be coming into the map, hopefully, if I can fit them in, because they are quite big and they need a fairly significant bit of flat land. So I don't know how we're actually really going to go with those, but the intent is there to use them, because we haven't used them anywhere else before. But it's a matter of whether we can actually fit them in or not. That becomes a bigger problem. But yeah, so if you've got anything, as I completely missed that tree, if you have anything that you think might be useful to us, then let us know. Now, one of the other things, someone did ask me the other day, am I going to actually go into using proper forestry, like doing logs and stuff? I may do. When I go over the other side of the river, possibly. I mean, obviously I sold the sawmill, so I would need to put in a replacement of some sort for that. But I'm not, so I'm just not 100% on it. So I'm not 100% sure. It depends on what everyone says. Like if you all want to see actual forestry, like as in timber work, then let me know, and I'll consider it. It may be something that, if I get Eustace back, I can keep him quiet for a while by putting him on a Komatsu or a Ponzi scorpion or something, and just tell him to go sick and cut all the trees down. So I have to be careful. You can't give him sort of open instructions like that, because he will cut all the trees down, literally. But yeah, so I mean, any suggestions like that, then please feel free. Doesn't mean we'll necessarily take them on board, but we'll certainly consider it. And if it seems like it's pretty good, then we'll give it a go. Also, of course, and it goes without saying for all modders and all that sort of stuff, if you have a mod you would like to be reviewed, if you have a mod or a map that you are building and you want a review, similar to what we've done for GTX and his easy development controls mod and that, then please touch base with me. More than happy to do it. More than happy to also do QA testing for you. Yeah, give us a yell, and we'll be happy to discuss and help out where possible. All right, looking awfully clear through here now, and we are full again. Don't realise how quick we get filled up sometimes. All right, so I'll take this load back, and I think it'll probably be another load, another full load most likely, or maybe two actually. Probably 2 loads, then we'll be done. And that'll probably be enough for the episode. I think we've done what, 3 loads now, 15 minutes in. So yeah, that will probably work all right. Temperature still at 4 degrees. I really have a strong feeling that, and I haven't cheated, I haven't checked, I haven't looked at anything or set anything up, but I think tomorrow's game day will be the day where we can start seeding. So I may even have to do a bit of work off camera in darkness to finish off this field and get it ploughed and stuff. And if that's what I have to do, that's what I will do, because I want this field ready to go for the next morning of the next game day. So we'll see where we end up. The money's looking a little bit better again now, 352,000, which is very good. All right, I'm going to go in here. Finish off all this southern end of the field. And then we've got those ones up there on the northeastern edge. Yeah, I reckon we're talking at least 2 loads. All right. Gets to be a quite a maneuvering feat after a while, because you have so many stumps to avoid so you don't get caught on them. Now, I mean, obviously we're doing it this way because it makes us money and all that sort of stuff. Now, there are other ways we could do it. We could also use the T-Rex and just come in and just obliterate the trees and stumps and all. The problem with that is, though, we don't actually make any money from that. So, I mean, yeah, we could also then cheat in some money and just say, oh, well, we would have raised, say, $30,000 for the wood chips in that little area or whatever else. But it becomes a bit of a false scale of economy. Are you underselling or overselling what you would have made? All that sort of stuff. Plus, I mean, it sort of takes a bit of the fun of the gameplay away. Like bringing it in and just getting rid of the stumps, that's a bit different. That's okay. But insofar as just removing all the trees, I probably wouldn't do it. I have admittedly done it for some of the border areas where I've just initially set up a couple of these fields. I've sort of gone in and just got rid of a few trees on the border, just to give me a bit of a sighting guide of where I need to go, because when you are in the middle of all these trees, it is so hard to determine exactly where you are. So by just driving in a straight line, effectively letting the T-Rex remove the tree, gives you a bit of a clear area and helps guide you and set everything up. So I don't mind doing that, but I certainly don't think I would clear the entire field of trees using that. And besides which, it's not that bad doing this. I mean, it's just another part of farming, and certainly in the winter months, I'm assuming we're going to get a fair bit of snow, being 24-day seasons, but in any case, during winter full stop, there's not going to be a lot of other farming we can do. So most of the time, what we will be doing is just chopping down trees. So there's no point just going around and driving around with the T-Rex and culling them all out, because you have nothing to do. So doing it this way certainly is going to be what we're going to be doing for winter as a minimum. Alright, now this one here should basically be the one that fills us up. Oh, pretty much. We might get those two as well, actually. And then it's only that clump over there to do, and then that's it, done. Again, don't want to get caught up. Weaving around the obstacles. Alright, that one there. And technically we're full, but that's okay. We'll just fill up the overload pipe on the books. Oh, there's that one there. Alright, let's take that one out as well. Shh. I was just saying about not doing any cheaty stuff, but alright, that's gone. So that's all them gone. That's only that little patch we've got left to do now. So we'll do a shortcut down here, drop these off, and then that will be it for this episode and also this field. We can just come back in, get rid of all the stumps, and start ploughing it in. Should be about another $22,000, I would hope, again. Actually, that's what we said we were going to do, didn't we? So let's do that now. We did say we we're going to buy that block of land for this episode, and there we go. So 134,000. So it's going to drop our funds back down to about 250. But then we've got that bought ready to go. So if we're just going to go buy, yes. So that's now our little plot of land there as well. So that's not too bad. So what we'll probably end up doing is I reckon we might put one big field in through here. Depending upon what the lay of the land is through here, we may find that we can't really do that. And then probably one field down in here, I think. So it'll just be two fields in this area. Probably won't put too much in through here. We might, well then we could clear some of this area out through here and just put grass in, like a grass meadow. That is certainly an option we have available to us. We don't have to necessarily put a field in. We can certainly put some grass down there. So that's certainly an option. Yeah, so I think that's it, ready to go. So all good. All right, so he's offloaded. Let's go get the last of these trees, and then we'll be fine. So we're going to make it with plenty of time left. It's only 10 to 5 in the afternoon now, so we're still going to have plenty of daylight left. Wow. No, that's not true. I have plenty of daylight left in removing the trees, but I still have to come down and get rid of all these stumps before the end of the day, and then get it ploughed in. So I still think this will take some night work. And that'll be, like I said before, that'll be most likely off camera. All right. Those down there. So like I said, I do hope you're enjoying this episode and this series. It is going to be a long one, I admit that. And it's, again, as I've said in my original comments for the videos, it has taken me out of my comfort zone. I'm doing stuff that I'm not really used to. But again, as I said previously, please let me know if you really did enjoy our time with Eustace and with JJ, and you want to see more of that, then please make sure you let me know. If I don't get that feedback, or if I get a lot of feedback saying you didn't enjoy it, then it won't happen again. I'm not going to obviously put you through something you're not enjoying. But then if you did enjoy it, then please let me know, and I will do my best to ensure that we can do as much as we can to increase your enjoyment. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're here for. We're here to try and entertain you. And if I can do it that way, well, I will. I do know I've had a couple of nice comments actually in relation to it. Aussie Medic, our good friend, apparently him and his wife thoroughly enjoyed a little bit of banter between Eustace and myself. But then again, Aussie's probably more used to it and has sort of seen a lot more of it behind the scenes than what most have as well. So I certainly hope everyone else has considered it the same and has enjoyed it. And like I said, so let us know in the comments if you'd like to see a bit more of Eustace and other people on the channel with us. It is not my intent though, obviously, to open it up and have a full-on multiplayer with lots of people here. I think that sort of loses a bit of the intimacy, I guess. I mean that in a totally platonic way, obviously. Thanks, Eustace. It loses a bit of the intimacy in relation to the reaction and interaction with the viewers, and also who's actually playing. If you have too many people here, it becomes a bit of a mess. People all over the place, gets a bit of a jumble, people are not sure what they're doing. You're worried more about what they're doing to make sure they're doing what you want them to do, all that sort of stuff. Whereas like if it's just say Eustace, myself, maybe and JJ at the same time, we can just get things done and work together to make sure we're doing what needs to be done, and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, well, it looks like it's going to be another load after this as well. But I think we'll have to do that off camera now, because we are pretty much at the end of our episode. A little bit over time. I like to try and keep them to 25 minutes where we can, but obviously it's not always the case. And there we go, so we're now full. Alright, so that will be it. So as I said previously, don't forget, if you're not already a subscriber to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you do so, please press that alarm notification icon so you're made aware when new videos, let's plays, mod reviews, all that sort of stuff are available on the channel. Also, don't forget to tell your friends about us. We are on the road to 1,000 subs. That's our first major goal that we've had for the channel, and we're very close to that. A fair bit ahead of schedule of what we want to be, or what we thought we'd be. So that is fantastic. Also, don't forget to come and join us on the Discord channel. And also, if you wish to help support the channel, don't forget to check out our link down below in Patreon. We have a couple of different levels there now, and depending upon what level you have, you get access to behind the scenes live streams on various games, also in setting up of various games and let's play series, all that sort of stuff. And also you get to have graphical and verbal shout outs in videos and all that sort of stuff as well. But most importantly, apart from that, no matter whether it's morning, afternoon, evening or night, no matter where you are in the world, take care of yourselves and your loved ones. And we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Willamina Forest and Duck Gaming. Take care. See you all later. Bye.